You're listening to Empyrean's podcast, Benefits and Beyond. This podcast is a collaborative production involving both artificial intelligence and human creators, blending machine-generated and human-curated content.
Okay, let's unpack this. We're diving deep into something that's, well, it's changing how we work. Not just the tasks, but how it actually feels to be at work.
That's right. We're looking at how AI is reshaping employee experience and even workplace culture itself.
And our goal here in this deep dive is to take the source material you've provided, these excerpts on AI reshaping employee experience and workplace culture, and pull out the really crucial bits for you.
Exactly. The most important nuggets, the key insights.
And think of it like this. This isn't just about the tech specs, it's more about the human angle. You know, how can AI actually make work better, more engaging, maybe more efficient? And importantly, what are the cultural shifts you need to watch out for?
Yeah, we want to get you up to speed on this quickly, clearly. And there are some surprising numbers in here, too.
Okay, so where do we start? The source mentions employee experience, or EX.
Right. And the core idea presented is that EX today, it's much broader than just your salary slip and benefits package. It's really about creating an environment, a place that fosters engagement, boosts efficiency, and, well, makes people feel empowered.
And AI comes in as a tool to help organizations actually do that, support their people better.
Precisely. The source talks about improving communication, automating some of those, let's face it, tedious tasks, and making workflows just smoother.
Let's talk about communication and engagement first, because the source flags a pretty big issue there.
It does. Employee engagement. The numbers aren't great, apparently. It cites that 56% of employees feel disconnected.
Wow, 56%. That's more than half. That sounds like a major drag on, well, everything. Collaboration, new ideas.
It's a huge number, and it begs the question, how can technology like AI help with something that feels so human, like connection?
Yeah.
Well, the source points to tools designed for better insights. Things like sentiment analysis.
Okay, what does that do?
It helps companies get a sense of employee feedback, maybe spot issues brewing under the surface, across large groups. Early warnings, maybe.
And AI-powered pulse surveys, too, for like a real-time check-in.
Exactly, getting a snapshot of how people are actually feeling right now. So HR and leaders can be more proactive instead of reactive.
Makes sense. And chatbots are mentioned, too, for feeling heard.
Yeah, for providing quick answers, support, maybe making people feel like there's always a channel open, even if it's automated for simple things.
It's interesting. Is this just a top-down view? Or do employees see the value?
Well, that's where it gets really interesting. The source brings in a SnapLogic survey, and it found that 81% of employees, 81, believe AI actually improves their own work performance.
81%. That's huge.
Yeah.
That's the people doing the job saying, yes, this helps me.
It is. And it goes further. The same survey found 68% actively want more AI tools to help with their daily efficiency.
So they're not just accepting it, they're asking for it.
Which connects directly to the next big point. Streamlining workflows and boosting productivity. We know AI is good at repetitive stuff.
Like what sort of tasks are we talking about? The really annoying ones.
Maybe. It mentions things like expense approvals, chasing receipts, gone, scheduling meetings, that back and forth, data entry.
Oh, data entry, yes. Automating that frees up time.
A lot of time. Reduces bottlenecks, administrative headaches.
And it's not just basic admin, right?
Yeah.
The source mentions virtual assistants.
Yeah, helping employees handle more specific HR things themselves, like checking PTO balance, asking payroll questions without needing to ping HR every single time.
Right, frees up HR too and gives employees instant answers.
Exactly. And beyond just automation, it talks about AI recommendations, helping people find the right resource or maybe the right person to talk to just when they need it. Less time wasted searching around.
Okay, so better communication, automation, smarter resources.
Yeah.
What's the potential impact? The source mentioned a big number.
It did, a PwC projection. They suggest AI could boost individual employee productivity by, get this, up to 40% by 2035.
40%. That's
Yeah.
transformative. That changes the game entirely.
It really could. But, and this is a big but, with all this power comes the need for trust.
Yes. People are going to be wary, right?
Yeah.
About AI making decisions or using their data.
Understandably so. The source definitely acknowledges that caution, and it stresses that the key to overcoming it is transparency.
Okay, so organizations need to be really upfront about how they're using AI.
Absolutely. Explain how AI-driven decisions are made. If an AI recommends something that affects an employee, they need to understand why. No black boxes.
And having clear rules.
Yeah.
Ethical policies.
Crucial. Policies focused on fairness, accuracy, actively trying to reduce bias in the algorithms or the data they use.
Right. Bias is a huge concern.
It is. And also giving employees control. Clear options to opt in or opt out of certain AI features that use their data. Building that trust has to be deliberate.
Okay, so we've covered the individual experience, communication, productivity, trust. But the source also talks about AI strengthening the wider workplace culture. How does that connection work?
Well, culture, as the source puts it, relies on things like collaboration, having shared values, and that trust we just talked about.
Yeah.
And AI tools, perhaps counterintuitively, can actually help analyze and reinforce these things by offering insights into team dynamics, maybe improving how different teams work together, even helping with inclusivity.
So AI can give leaders actual data on culture health, not just gut feeling.
That's the idea, getting a more real-time pulse on sentiment, engagement levels, seeing if those big cultural initiatives are actually landing with employees or if they're just words on a poster.
Making sure it aligns with reality.
Exactly, aligning initiatives with what people are truly experiencing.
Let's break that down. How does it help teams collaborate better? Busting silos, as they say.
The source suggests AI can sort of map out connections, identify shared goals or expertise across different departments that might not be obvious otherwise.
And are there specific tools mentioned?
Yeah, it talks about AI-powered tools, analyzing work patterns, how teams interact, who works well together to help optimize project assignments.
Interesting.
And collaboration platforms using AI to suggest who might be good to bring into a brainstorm, based on their skills or past contributions, not just their job title or team.
Okay, that could definitely make cross-functional work smoother. What about the values piece? Strengthening organizational values.
Here, AI helps HR track alignment. For instance, by looking at sentiment trends in communications or feedback.
So seeing if leadership messages about values match how employees are actually feeling or talking.
Right. Spotting those disconnects. Are the values lived or just stated?
It's like a reality check.
It is. And it also helps analyze employee feedback faster, so concerns related to values or culture in general can be surfaced and addressed more quickly.
And there was a stat on this, too, from Workday, about leaders.
Yes, a global survey. It found 80% of business leaders feel AI helps employees make decisions that are actually more aligned with the company's values.
80%, that's a strong claim. When decisions align, the culture gets stronger.
Absolutely. It reinforces the how we do things around here.
Okay, collaboration values. The source also mentions bridging generational gaps with AI. That sounds a bit unexpected. How?
It's about personalization, using AI to tailor the experience, recognizing that, Gen Z might have different preferences than baby boomers.
Different work styles, communication.
Exactly. So AI tools can adapt. The source gives examples like AI helping pair younger employees with mentors they might click with.
Okay.
Or generating customized learning paths for employees who prefer structured skill building.
And mention something about communication styles.
Yeah, AI in collaboration tools potentially adapting how messages are presented or suggesting communication approaches to sort of smooth interactions between people with different generational norms.
So, using tech to bridge gaps, not create them. Making the workplace more harmonious across ages.
That's the potential, yes. Accommodating differences to foster inclusion.
This all paints a really compelling picture. But for organizations listening, actually doing this, implementing AI, it can seem like a huge mountain to climb.
It can feel overwhelming for sure, but the source argues it doesn't have to be a boil the ocean situation.
Right.
It recommends a more strategic step-by-step approach, manageable steps.
Okay, what's the suggested path? What are the key actions?
4 main things stand out. Start small, involve employees, develop a roadmap, and focus on measurable outcomes.
Start small.
Yeah.
What does that mean practically?
Pilot projects. Test AI in specific areas first, maybe personalizing benefits recommendations during enrollment or automating parts of that process.
See how it works, get some early wins.
Exactly. Learn from a smaller scale before you try to roll it out everywhere.
Makes sense. Then involve employees. We touched on trust. This seems vital.
Absolutely critical. The source emphasizes transparency again. Run education sessions. Explain the why and how. And importantly, give people agency. Allow opt-ins for certain AI recommendations. Make employees partners in the process, not just subjects.
Okay. Next, develop a roadmap. Sounds like standard project planning, but any AI specifics?
It's about being realistic, setting clear goals, reasonable timelines, and crucially, deciding upfront how you'll measure success. What KPIs matter?
Right, like employee satisfaction,
Yeah.
adoption rates, productivity shifts.
All of those. Which brings us to the last step. Focus on measurable outcomes.
You have to track if it's actually working.
You do. Monitor those metrics: retention, engagement scores, productivity numbers. Are they moving in the right direction because of the AI?
And keep asking employees for feedback, right, to tweak things.
Constantly. It needs to be iterative. Learn, adjust, improve. It's not a one-and-done install.
So when you pull it all together, the picture the source paints is AI isn't just tech for tech's sake.
Not at all. It's positioned as a truly strategic tool for HR, for leadership, something that can genuinely lead to better benefits, stronger employee engagement.
Making people feel more heard, more supported.
Yes, and building a more dynamic, resilient culture overall.
But it's a recurring theme.
But-
It all hinges on doing it right.
Absolutely. That balance is key. The adoption has to be ethical, transparent, and really focused on human needs, fairness, accuracy, all that.
Get that balance right, and the potential is huge.
According to the source, yes. Organizations that nail this integration, AI serving people, not the other way around, they're the ones set up to, well, future-proof their workforce and really lead the way.
A powerful potential, but it demands thoughtful action. Which brings us to that final thought from the source. Kind of a challenge, really.
Yeah, it leaves you thinking. The time to figure this out is basically now. So the question is, how will you or how will your organization use AI to shape what work looks like next?
Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and follow us on LinkedIn. We'll be back with more great content in our next episode.